Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to talk about something so simple, yet so powerful, that most people ignore it their entire lives. Something that doesn't require money, effort, or talent. Just awareness. And that is silence. Silence is not the absence of sound. Silence is the presence of understanding. The space where truth finally becomes visible. In a world where everyone is talking, shouting, debating, and rushing to give opinions, silence has become a superpower. When you stop talking and start listening, truly listening, something magical happens. Your life begins to transform from the inside out. Silence gives you clarity. Most people don't realize how much noise they carry inside themselves. Thoughts, worries, insecurities, doubts all screaming at the same time. But when you sit in silence, even for a few minutes, life slows down. The mind finally settles, and suddenly you begin to see things clearly. You start understanding what truly matters, what you need to let go of, and what direction your life needs to take. Clarity never comes from noise. It comes from silence. Even the most successful people in the world take moments of complete quiet before making big decisions. Because silence connects you to your intuition, your inner compass. Silence makes you stronger. You've probably noticed this. People who talk less often appear more powerful. Why? Because silence shows control. It shows maturity. It shows confidence. Anyone can shout. Anyone can argue. Anyone can react emotionally. But only a mentally strong person can stay calm, composed, and silent when the situation demands it. Silence is not weakness. Silence is self-mastery. When you stop reacting to everything, you stop giving power to everything. And that's when people begin to respect you, sometimes even fear you, because silence carries a strength that words can never match. Silence helps you understand people better. Most people listen to reply. Very few listen to understand. When you stop talking and actually pay attention, you start noticing things you never saw before. The tone behind someone's words, their emotions, their intentions, their truth. Listening deeply gives you insight into human behavior. You understand who genuinely cares for you, who is pretending, and who doesn't deserve your energy at all. Silence sharpens your observation. Your awareness becomes powerful, and that awareness protects you from negativity, manipulation, and emotional traps. Silence heals your mind and soul. When life becomes overwhelming, when your heart feels heavy, when your mind becomes chaotic, silence becomes medicine. In silence, your thoughts settle like dust. Your feelings sort themselves out. Your pain begins to soften. Silence allows you to connect with yourself, the real you, the one that gets lost in everyday stress and chaos. Even spiritual masters say, silence is the doorway to peace. When you close your eyes, take a breath, and allow yourself a moment of stillness, your inner world begins to heal. Your anxiety reduces. Your heart relaxes. Your soul breathes again. Silence makes you wise. There is a reason ancient sages, monks, and enlightened masters spent years in silence, because silence reveals what words hide. When you are silent, you observe more. You absorb more. You learn more. Wisdom doesn't come from speaking. Wisdom comes from understanding, and understanding comes from silence. You realize that not every battle needs to be fought. Not every opinion needs to be expressed, and not every situation needs your reaction. Sometimes, walking away silently is the biggest victory. Silence improves your communication. It might sound strange, but silence actually makes you a better communicator. How? Because when you listen more, your words become meaningful. You stop speaking unnecessarily. You stop trying to prove yourself. You speak only when it adds value. People start paying attention when you talk, because you don't waste words. Your silence gives your voice weight. Great leaders, great thinkers, great teachers, they all share this quality. They speak less, but what they say creates impact. Silence strengthens your relationships. Most relationships fail because people don't listen to each other. They react, assume, interrupt, and argue. But when you listen with silence, with presence, the other person feels heard. They feel understood. They feel respected. And when you are silent during anger or conflict, you prevent damage. Words spoken in anger can cut deeper than a knife. But silence in the moment of anger is emotional intelligence. Silence saves relationships that ego destroys. Silence helps you grow faster. When you are silent, you observe what others ignore. You learn from people, from mistakes, from opportunities, from life. You understand things faster because you are not drowning in your own noise. You become more mindful, more aware, more focused. And that awareness leads to growth. You start improving your habits. your decisions, your actions, your mindset. Silence gives you the space to evolve. Silence connects you to your inner power. Inside you, there is a deeper wisdom, a quiet voice that knows the truth. But you can only hear it when you stop talking. Your intuition speaks in silence. Your soul speaks in silence. Your destiny whispers in silence. When you spend time alone, in silence, you begin to understand your purpose, your potential, your true path. Silence is not empty. Silence is full of answers. Final message. In a world full of noise, choose silence. In a world full of reactions, choose calmness. In a world full of distractions, choose awareness. Silence is not running away. Silence is rising above. When you stop talking and start listening, truly listening, your life becomes deeper, calmer, and more meaningful. So today, take a moment, close your eyes, breathe, and allow silence to guide you.